Yo, what's going on guys, it's James here today and I'm back on the BrokeRock server with episode 18. And today, well, I'm actually in the shopping district. I'm starting off in the shopping district because I'm doing another community project. This is obviously for everyone and hopefully I'm going to get this all done in one episode. But today, what I'm actually going to be building is a courthouse. I've been kindly donated by Jax for all these materials, got andesite, stone, loads of stone stairs, which I'm going to need a load of these. I'm going to have to make some slabs as well, but I'll go and make them myself. But I'm going to be building a courthouse here, and in case, let's say, if someone does a prank and someone's unhappy about it, we can take them to court, and then we can all decide as like a team or as like a server team, group, whatever you want to call it, on whether they should be guilty or not guilty. Which I think is a good idea, and I've spoken to a few people about it and they agree with me and they said they thought about it as a good idea. So what I've done here is, which I'm going to do, quickly do this. I like terraforming a little bit. Yeah, it looks a bit better. But yeah, what I'm going to do here is, as you can see, I've gone around and just placed where like the pillars are for the outside bits. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make the foundation layer here. Then what I'll do is I'll cut back and I'll be back with you once I've done the foundation layer, and then I'll move on to getting the actual, like, the showing of the framework for the entire build. So I'll back with you in just a second. Right guys, we're back. As you can see, this is just the front of it already, and I think this is looking alright, okay so far. Which when you come up here, we've got this platform going all the way around in stone. This is a 30 by 30 from this block down to the next far one down there. Obviously this is not including these stairs at the bottom, but what the next step is, as you can see, I've already kind of just gone round and done like the foundation layer for where the entire build is going to be, and I think it's big enough for a courthouse, which I technically could have gone bigger, but what I don't want to do is go too big to the point where we could be wasting space, where people could be building shops, which I think's fair, because obviously I don't want to go too far to where, as I'm saying, where people can't build shops anymore. But as you can see, this is obviously the foundation layer. What we're going to do, going the entire way around. Obviously the inside I'll do a bit later on, but I'm also going to do this bit on camera. So 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. All this is where these are where the pillars are going to go, and I'll show you what the pillars are going to look like now. So if I just build it now, a few blocks up, that'll do, and then the pillars are going to go round with all these, an upside down stair and a regular stair going back to back into each other, like that, and then that's going to go again. So we'll have the next one up there, if I can reach it. There we go. Yeah, cool. Get to the top bit, 1, 2, there we go, and then same on this side. So I'm going to go 1, 2, there's the corner bit, continue that out, same on this bit, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Obviously that's where all the pillars are going to go. They're all going to go up like that. There is about 4 like these that you'll see going upwards, or maybe even 3. I'm going to decide that in a bit in the air, because I've actually made this before, but on the Java server, so I can see on one side of the screen what it looks like, on the other screen what I'm going to be building, because I did this on a creative server on a solo world, just so I can really get the outlines of what we're doing. So what I'm going to do actually now is I'm going to cut the recording here, then I'm going to go back, do a bit more like the pillars, add like at least the front of this, so you can see what it looks like from the front, and then I'll be back with you in just a second and we can carry on. Right guys, I thought I'd do a little bit of a quick update. So as you can see, we've just got the top bit up here, like the flat bit for the roof. I'll actually go up there and show you, and as you can see, we've got the framework coming into place here, which so far, yeah, I think it's looking good so far. We've got obviously all the framework with like the pillars coming all the way up. As you can see, it probably steps in a little bit. Don't worry, because obviously there's andesite that's going to go all the way down in the middle of all of this, and then I'm going to cover all this with stone bricks so you won't see it. So what I'll do in a minute is I'll show you this roof bit here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the roof, which I'm going to do it because I'm not going to do any time lapses at the minute, but I'm going to do the roof, get that done, come back, show you the roof. Then once I've done the roof, I'll get the walls done, show you the walls, I'll do the inside, and then we'll probably call that an episode. So what I'll do is I can see, so obviously this is just a flat bit for where like the roof's going to go. This is all going to be flat in a minute, don't you worry. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the roof now, and then the next time you'll see it, you'll see the roof complete, and then me showing you just like little bits of how to do like the wall, and then I'll show you the wall. So I'll be back here in a second.
2 hours later.
Right guys, we're back. As you can see, I've just played some scaffolding just then, just so I can get ready to do a bit of like the live camera work on here, doing the front bit. But as you can see, the roof's in place now, which I wish I had an edge chest here so I could get some fireworks and just fly around and show you it. But really, from a distance away, I think that's not looking too bad. I think that's looking okay for now. But what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to do a little bit on screen for you, which I'm going to get the materials out of here for you. Let's have a look. So 1, 2, get them in case I need them. Need the stairs. Ooh, do I have any? Oh, thank God I do. There we go. Need some cobblestone walls. That's what I'm after. Where are they? There we go. Need them. The chisel stone bricks, and then I think more stairs for now. And then that should be good for what I'm needing. But yeah, so really, as you can see here, I've done actually the whole of the inside, because I did only say I was going to do the front, but I've done the whole of the inside by accident. I realised after. But what I'm going to do is, obviously, where these gaps are, they're going to be windows, which I'll place the glass in off later on. I'm not too bothered about the glass right now. But the first thing we're going to do is, I think that's meant to be, is that meant to be there? I think so, yeah. Right, it's meant to, yeah, it is, that's right, that's correct. Right, that's meant to be like that. Then leave a gap. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do the same as well. There, if I can reach it. 1, 2, 3. Continue this, going all the way along. There we go. Whoops, a daisy, didn't mean to knock into that. Let's see. I'll get rid of these first, and then I'll do this, because I think that's probably the smart way of doing it. There we go, that's better. And then what we want to do is we want to go up here and do the same going right as what we did really on the bottom, but on the top. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll do the same here. I'll build this but going that way so I can do this side. Then there it is. And then in between these here, what you want to really do is add a chiseled stone brick with a torch on. So the corner ones there, go into them with one on. I'll actually get that before I forget about it. Let's go up here, same, so 1, 2, get rid of them, add them in between. Final 2 for these, and then I'll add the stone brick walls, or not the stone brick walls, the cobblestone walls. My brain's just not working today for some reason. Can I get them from down here? Yeah, it's by jumping. 1, 2, whoops, it's easy. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So if you go back a little bit, it should look a bit more different now. Yeah, as you can see, obviously we've got the scaffolding there and everything, but it will look a bit brighter, don't worry. I am probably going to go around on top of these, and I'm not sure if I've got actually in there. I have. On top of these there will be the fences, and on top of them there'll be those new lights that Jack's got over there. If you haven't seen obviously his video, go and view it out. Great, that he's done a really good job with that mall there, which I think I'm really happy with how that came out. So massive props to Jack. So if you haven't seen it, obviously go and see it. Go and see his video. Definitely worth watching. But what I'll do here is I'm gonna actually cut it here. So I'll cut the record. Well, I'm gonna cut this little clip here, not the whole recording, but I'm gonna go around the outside, do all the bits, get the glass in place, and then I'll cut back, and then I'll just show you what I'm like planning on the Java version, on what I'm planning on doing on the insides. Do it, I'll carry it over to the bedrock, and then I think that should be an episode done, so I'll catch you in just a second. Right guys, we're on my Java single player world. As you can see, this is just basically my single player world where I create stuff. Like as you can see, there's the bedrock thing. I've got an enderman over there. Some of the stuff that I'm going to do for me, the village on BrokeRock. But as you can see, this is the courthouse. I will get some black concrete to make the BrokeRock court. And as you can see, there's andesite on the floor, which I'll probably do that off camera because it's a bit of a long job that actually. But as you come in, you'll come into this. So what you'll see is obviously this is where the main person stands. I forgot what the name's called for it, but the main person will be here. You'll have the witness or the defendant on this side. Obviously the witness or defendant on this side, whatever it is in the courtroom. I don't know the technical names for it, but you got 3 stages, 1, 2, 3, and then obviously you got one person there. You got people that are just watching or viewing it come and sit on these chairs. I'll probably have mine carts in these chairs so they can sit down properly. And then we've got the jury up on these here. So you come back up here, there'll be mine carts up here. Whoops, without me destroying it. They'll sit down on these, and then later on in the thingy, obviously when they say whether they're guilty or not, they'll come back here, and then I'll say whether they're guilty or not. But this is what the inside of the room looks like, which what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do all this actually now inside the BrokeRock. So you're obviously not seeing all this on camera because it's a bit of a boring and long job this, to be totally honest with you. Once I've done it, I'll go inside and I'll show you around once more, put it actually in the server, and then I'm going to call it an episode there. So I'll be back here in just a second. Right guys, we're back. As you can see, this obviously isn't a court, but what we are going to do is we are going to fly over there now and have a look from it from the sky view, which so far I think that's looking okay. Obviously there's no BRC on there, which I'll do that off camera because I haven't really got the time today to go and finish that off because I'm a bit busy at the minute. But I'm flying around the whole building, I think that looks pretty good. Obviously as you can see, the lights make it do a bit of a difference there, which I do like. And obviously as we come inside, we have the whole thing built. I've got obviously all the upper sections here, just like the decoration, all the seats. Obviously, what we'll do is I'll get one of your people that's helped me work on this, put the mine carts in, which might take a bit of a time, but we can always practice. We can always do it eventually. And then once done that, we'll probably use this thing at some point in the series. So what I think I'm going to do actually is I'm going to actually end the thing here. But if you guys have enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next episode. See ya!
We can make a wildfire get away.